In this short demonstration, I'll show you how to find the equation of a cosine curve. The first thing that you have to do when it comes to creating an equation is you have to write out the template. The template for a cosine curve looks like this. Y is equal to a cos bx plus c. Your a value refers to the amplitude, and the way you find the amplitude is you find the two major peaks. This peak right here and this peak right here. The distance in which it oscillates. And as you can tell, it goes from 5 to -5. Therefore, our a value will be 5. The next thing that you have to do is you have to find out the distance of one complete cycle. Now, since this is a cosine curve, we know cosine oscillates at its max, goes down to its minimum, and then back to where it started. That being said, one complete cycle starts from here to here, or here to here. It doesn't really matter which 2 points you choose, just as long as it completes one full cycle. Now, since they've given us the coordinates of this point and this point, we will use that to find out what our period is. So what I'll take is the x value of this point and the x value of this point to find the distance from here to here. So I'll take 13 pi over 5. Now, since we're using pi, this cosine equation will be configured in radians, not in degrees. 13 pi over 5, which is represented here, minus 3 pi over 5. Since the denominators are the same, I can go ahead and subtract these two numbers, and I get 10 pi over 5, which is equal to 2 pi. That is our period. Now, with our period, we can find the value of b. What relates period and the letter b is the following formula. Period is equal to 2 pi over b. So what I'll do is I'll replace this 2 pi right here into this equation, and then I'll solve for b, and b has to be 1. If you were to cross multiply this, you would get b is equal to 1. So I'll replace my b value with 1. Y is equal to 5 cosine x plus c. Notice I didn't put a 1 there, and you don't need to. You could if you want, but there's no need for it. The next thing that you need to find is your c value. Now, your c value is related to your phase shift, and the phase shift means how much each point shifts from its original position. Now, we know cosine starts always at its maximum, makes its way down, and then goes back up. So we know that the cosine curve had to have started at this point right here. This was its maximum, just like it is right here. So how much was this point shifted so that it started here? Take a look at it. All you need to do is observe. It was shifted 3 pi over 5. It's stated right there. That's the x-coordinate of this point. So our phase shift, which we'll represent as PS, is equal to 3 pi over 5. Now, that number doesn't give you the c value. No. What relates phase shift in the c is the following formula. Phase shift is equal to -c over b. Luckily, we have our b value, and now we have our phase shift. We can solve for c. Let me show you how. 3 pi over 5 is equal to -c over 1. That being said, we can easily solve for c. We can even ignore this 1, because anything divided by 1 is itself. And we can get rid of this negative by simply multiplying both sides by -1. And we end up with -3 pi over 5 represents our c. So we can go ahead and substitute this value into our formula, our growing formula. Y is equal to 5 cosine x minus 3 pi over 5. There you have it. That is how to successfully convert a cosine curve into an equation. If you have any questions related to this, use our website at biology-forums.com and ask your questions there. If you like this video, please click the like button below. See you soon.